You believe that drinking... Oh. You believe that drinking all of the liquid uranium will help? Oh, goodness. I adjusted my mouse settings. 1 second. Oh. Okay. Voice detection sensitivity. Testing. Oh, or did I need to bring my mic closer? Oh no, I adjusted things. And now things are crazy. Oh dear. The joke, the bit's so far behind us. Test. Okay, I think that's a little more normal. Sick con, OMG, it's you. Believe that drinking all liquid uranium will cure it all. It's not helping. Hi, Scabby. Test failed. I may retake the test in 2-3 weeks. Got con sick, not regular sick. It's a weird sick. Last words before you derail the stream. Try me, Ed boy. What do you mean? What do I mean? Probably because I'm drinking hot tea and not liquid uranium. Anyways, good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. Hope things are going well. Same difference? Okay. Well, I guess stream is getting derailed then. Sorry, Pack. We're not doing your commission right now. We're taking 10 minutes to draw the freaking robot Fumo that likes to show up in my chat sometimes. Good gosh. For you to delay it? No, it's happening. You're not even upset? If you were, I'd understand. Oh man, okay, I adjusted my mouth tracking settings and I still don't like it. What if... drag this down even further? It's a little better. Okay. I am tinkering. No self-control. We've been new. So kineticist delayed on-set attack if you want. What does that mean? Kineticist like the D&D class? No, I still don't like what the mouth tracking's doing. Okay, what if I... Is that it? That may fix. Oh? I'm gonna be fiddling with this all stream, aren't I? What did I eat today? Toast, tea, and then I had some bread, and now I'm having some tea. I'm incredibly healthy. On the flip side, you have a place to yourself? Heck freaking yeah! That was the con. Fun. There was water slides. That's all I need in life is water slides. And dial in those settings right at the end of stream. Ugh. I feel like every time that I'm in VTuber Kit adjusting it, it feels better than when I'm looking at it in OBS. There were what? Yeah, some cons have water slides. Aquatic creatures seeks water. Since it's past tense, I'm comfortable saying I went to Colossal Con, Ohio, which is kind of like a water park convention. They even let people take their cosplays into the pools and stuff. It's really wild. Okay. Robot spoon. God, am I gonna do this based off memory? When was the last time I drew Scabby? Ohio mention. That's right, you get out of here. Maybe I should bring up a reference of Scabby. Let's see. It's That's my downloads. You don't get to see that. I'm going to bring it up on my top monitor. Get freaking wrecked. Get shreked. Hi, hello, Ohio. Do you need to be afraid? Be very afraid. Be so incredibly afraid. God, where is... I have art of this. There's the spoon art. Oh, download the file on the top monitor. Like antennas to the sky. For nibbly falling down into the abyss. Hold on, maybe it might be easier if I have my Discord. Sorry, those are DMs, but it's fine. It's fine. I have streamer mode enabled. Okay. I'm a mess today, but it's fine. No one's getting doxxed. For now. Be going to MomoCon next year. I saw that they had a bunch of stuff from Glitch Productions at MomoCon, and I'm like, oh, I wish I was there. For now? For now. Where... Sorry, I'm officially delaying this, because I can't find my own things. I wanted to go then so bad. Yes. There it is. Somehow the spoon had quicker access to art that I did of the spoon and me. Love murder drones. Mm-hmm. I have strange opinions of murder drones, which is that murder drones is largely good so long as you acknowledge that it's a spectacle and not necessarily a piece of like high quality writing. Only visited a ReptileCon last year. Ooh, share with the class about your pets. Share with the class. I should do this way more chibi, shouldn't I? I know there's already a Scabby Fumo. One thing will never defeat a machine-ass file accessing race. Bro has it downloaded onto their literal hard drive. Literal in their autonomous body hard drive. It's a mind junk food show. But you love it. Also, N. Yeah, I actually, it's really funny because before Digital Circus came out, I was like, aw, this little studio's so small and they make something I love. I should buy merchandise to support them. So I bought the prom outfit and fig. And now, like, they're blown the heck up, and I'm like, do I regret this? No. Is there irony here? Yes. You can post them with a mere thought directly onto your brain. Yeah, that's what I was getting at with the literal hard drive. Man, I kind of want to close that window. It's actually not that chilly out, and I'm hearing airplanes. 1 sec, I'm gonna do that. Be gone. Okay, order is restored. You have the Uzi Raven and the Uzi pin, the N pin. It's like red versus blue, but more serious. Red versus blue, but darker. Melodramatic. I've referred to the show as melodramatic before, and some people will take the term melodrama to be a negative term, but it's knowingly melodramatic, which very much, I think, helps it, like, own itself, own what it is. This is basically a warm-up drawing. which works for me. Love that you can casually walk into a plant nursery, take free crustaceans, steal small bits of plants, and no one bats an eye. Listen, man, if the plant can propagate from just a leaf, is it really worth spending money on? Free cottage core plants. How do we want to simplify the crazy eye anime code? I'm sure Scabby's still listening. Bro, I don't know if I ever, mentioned this directly to you, but your design makes me think of the Vocaloid Fukase. Just the level of, there's everything all over the place, very busy design, and, the vibes of it. I'm like, yeah, that's my boy. We're watching me. Hey, if you ever stopped watching me, no hard feelings. That's right, and bro has little roboto feet, too. Little domo arigato, Mr. Roboto feet. And a necktie. What kind of business is this fiend even getting up to, eh? We're gonna scale you up. Can I lock the dimensions if I hold shift? No. What about control? No, I think paint does not let you lock the dimensions of things when you are scaling them around. Murdy may not be deeply idle boy coded. Your creator is crazy. NK and Vocaloid's awesome. Scribblenauts unlimited OST time. Not mute? No. When I woke up, I was kind of a little, crusty, but, after a little bit, I figured that, we're good. We're good. And, if I get a little tired, vocally, or if I start, really, losing phlegm, we can switch. There is no shame in switching. So this morning, woke up, went on a big cleaning spree, and then took Graham outside. So we are feeling like a living, breathing human person today. May retreat without dishonor. Thank you. Thinking some dishonorable discharge type beat. Knowledge. Oh, does acknowledging previous criticisms to your art ever disrupt my process? No. I would say that art school helped me be good about receiving critique, but I also know that you went to art college too, and that's not the experience that you have. So on some degree, I think I am also just, built cognitively in a way where if someone is giving me pointers, I'm able to take them in good faith. If anything, thinking about a piece of critique that I haven't thought about in a while, but somehow ended up relevant again, is a reminder of, oh, I'm doing that thing again. That thing I told myself I'd stop doing. A criticism to your music, now you're too self-conscious to make music confidently. Aw. I want to see your music. I think another thing about music or not music, but critique on art, for me, is the knowledge that not everything has to be the critiquer's cup of tea. Like, as a person, you have the ability to receive critique, look at it, and say, huh, that's an interesting point. Your opinion's skewed, though. I don't need to take this in. And then just walk away. Like, you have the power to, like, disregard critique. Maybe not the power to make it not mentally significant to you anymore, but, like, your actions based on what you hear are still something that you can secondarily control. We're told it was too repetitive. Repetitive music is what a lot of people like, though. I was literally, like, thinking how to say a lot of music is just repetitions. That's the whole point, is the repeating motifs and beats. Like, that doesn't mean they worded what they wanted to say well. But, like, I don't know if I'd buy into that. It's what allows people to lock into it. Do it again, but different. Vague criticism's the worst. You right. I think one of the biggest, I'm going to use the term sins here, one of the biggest sins of bad critiques is critiquing something and not giving any suggestions for what they could do to improve it. Because if you don't point at something that you recognize is, like, bringing the piece down in some way, but don't know how to fix it yourself, like, how is that going to help them? If you have no suggestions, it's just gonna, like, sting for some people. So much music in your backlog that you don't know how to make feel more complete. I think another thing that artists could use is the knowledge that you don't have to finish something at any particular point if it's personal work. Like, you can put an idea on the back burner for multiple years. If there's no particular deadline going on externally, you get to decide when it's done. So, like, you can pick back up work that you did, like, 10 frickin' years ago. That's like when you see artists doing the, like, redraw this meme. Like, that's a perfectly valid way to go back and finish something. Things can also be quote-unquote done multiple times, too. You can say something's finished and go back to it repeatedly. Sleep token? I'm not reading that. Pseudo chiptunes. Don't know chipmunk genre well. I know that's a typo. But that's so funny. It's a mix of EDM and 8-bit. Kind of. Okay, what else do we want to do with this? I can just give Bro their funny little tail, call it good. If I saw Scabby, I think I would pull the tail and expect their, like, face to light up like a lamp. Like, when I say that, I mean literally, like, start emitting, like, I don't know, like, 1,020 degree not degree, temperature, like slight yellow lighting. Should be a chat derail redeem. You have rather funny Yu-Gi-Oh! Eyeliner. Skull to crack open to dispense candy in all geometric directions. What do you mean by funny Yu-Gi-Oh! Eyeliner? Do I have to go pull up your reference? Pull on it and Pez falls out of their ear. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna have to go look up what the heck you mean by Yu-Gi-Oh! Eyeliner, aren't I? Hold on. Here we go. Yu-Gi-Oh! Eyeliner. It's like the top and bottom. I don't know about that. Your creator's gay and likes Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, hold on. Where did that reference go? There. Like, this? Like, is that acceptable? I'm just gonna hope that that meets the criteria that we are working with. Do we wanna... I could do that on like a different layer and do it like in a light gray. That I can hide. Because I don't want to draw freckles, so I'm literally just gonna scribble. Oh, they are getting a ref. All right, we have spent a little more than 10 minutes on this, but I will look at the reference and see what we need to alter. We're waiting. What else? I can do one of these funky shadows where I just scribble below the character and then delete the part of their feet where it's overlapping. Is there an opacity option? I don't know if there's an opacity option. Is there a freeform selection? I don't know if there's a freeform selection. Oh. Yes. Yes. Okay, if I do this, and then go in, that does in fact remove the selection. So if I'm gonna do that, bro just threw a whole $1 at me. Totally not a pipe bomb. Thank you. In my DMs. In my middies. In my freaking middies. Oh, yeah, no, that is very literally the Yu-Gi-Oh! Eyeliner. Well, I think I'm content with what we did there being about that. Okay, if I want to do the shadow really quick. Boop. Boop. Ooh. Ah! Oh gosh. MS Paint, why? I know why, but I still ask. Okay, I'm calling that done. Because he landed on a giant mouse and flattened it. You look like a giant mouse, and I'm gonna leave a piece of cheese underneath a cardboard box propped up by a stick and see what happens. Jerry from Tom and Jerry looking You'll get me, I'll get you. Small and catchable. Okay. I will, after stream, I will post a copy of this in the Discord. Actually, really quick, let me save as, that we still have it. Capture res. He's a mouse. Noted. Okay, real quick save of that. Then we go back to Clip Studio, because it is time to do today's commission art. You're gonna have to use a Death Magic cassette tape or Popsicles the Rat. Why are you telling me your weaknesses? Oh, the banner you sent. Noted. Heck freaking yeah. Successfully survived the Spoon Wars? What about the Rat Wars? Trying to say your trigger word. I'm now continue to stream in peace. Sure, Jan. I totally believe that. Rat Wars never end. Okay. Back to the commission details. Okay, front, side, back views. Without the hat and shirt. Height chart. Me now, you demigods. Either lift me up or let me burn. Blessed with the giant laser. Do I have any slots open? I don't technically work with slots. I more so just put people in a queue, and that queue is going to be as long as it needs to be. I have about 3 open commissions right now. Open as in I'm currently working on them. But I would definitely say direct messaging me with the concept so that I can price quote it and have you in mind is still a good idea. So basically, get at me. You'll shut up now? Never shut up. Except for when other people are in the middle of talking. And even then you'll be forgiven. Just a little guy. So may I just say, getting commissioned to draw something that I designed myself is a delight. Because I don't have to think too hard about the design. I don't have to reference too hard. Okay, this is... Head should probably be a little shorter. You wrestled Jeffrey off your feed. Jeffrey who? I'm so confused, bro. This design's cool to me because, like, a lot of the inspiration is Clank from Ratchet and Clank, but for me as the person who, like, designed the original art, I'm like, you can feel that I was a big fan of My Life as a Teenage Robot. Just got an ad for what's basically a Google/City Assistant with a monthly fee. Hot garbage? Hot garbage? Advertising straight hot garbage? Robot design's cool to you too because he's a robot. Scabby, how do you feel about mechs in the sense that they are robots that need a person to control them? How do you feel about that? I think we need a more subtler slope here. Could be a demon robot. I don't know, but the character owner, the commissioner, could jump in and say that. So happy My Life as a Teenage Robot is acknowledged, inclusive Jenny and All-Star Brawls. Yes! Yes. That was my juice and jam. You could definitely kind of feel throughout the seasons like a little bit of like atrophy in the tone of the show, so it having ended isn't like a huge tragedy to me. But for what we did get, it was like a beloved. It's your main for a brief time. Robots are hot and you'll take no questions. You're so valid. Something that's like an audio stim for me, like an echolalia thing, but it didn't come from like somewhere. I just like started doing it. Is saying Transformers, robots with great thighs. Teenage Robot would have been better as a serialized show instead of episodic with callbacks. They do get into some back-to-back episodic stuff. It happens way late into the seasons. I'm gonna turn to a truck now. Jenny was your first non-human crush. You're so valid. You're so valid. Okay, I think these arms need to be shorter. Oh, cheaping bird. Usually more for special events or callbacks. Yes. Like, there was the set of serialized episodes where Jenny gets stranded on Vexus's home planet, and that was, like, back-to-back, like, what should you say, like, back-to-back continuity. Okay, some of these proportions are definitely going to end up changing here, but for now, just getting the concept in. To be frank, it was from before the era of streaming and shows couldn't rely on continuity as much. That's true. Like, at a certain point, you go back in, like, cartoon history where there were serialized shows, and literally they would take up a big chunk of it to do a literal recap to make sure that people knew what was going on, because they just didn't like put any stock in the fact that people could follow along. It's the only show you can think of that managed to go from episodic to serialized really well. That's fair. Deciding if I want to draw the shirt onto him right now or not. I also think I could go wider at the chest, because dude's not meant to be like a child body, just they're short. Although, come to think of it, apparently they're intended to be 4'9", which is kinda, that's like within a human range. I was expecting them to be smaller. Simpsons and Family Guy. They went back and forth, though. Their Simpsons Family Guy, I would say, when they did do continuity, it's more like My Life as a Teenage Robot, where it was callbacks and events. I'd totally like to be in a serialized show, because you would be a serial killer. doofus. I'd like to have a show. I love shows that feel episodic and then they pull together a bunch of the content from the episodic episodes into one like grand season finale, and it turns out that everything was important. Like that's my jam. I don't have it set up yet. I don't have it set up yet. Thank you for the bits. Scabby literally threw bits at me this stream. You should have known. Thank you. I hope you take care of yourself first and foremost. Anything past that is appreciated. I think Family Guy is serialized saying that as someone who still watches it. Sometimes make decisions in episodes that have events that become canon. How long will it be? I'm gonna go hide over here. I have a long to-do list, okay? Don't put timelines on the otter. Oh, thighs. These bad boys. These gams. This absolute territory. It's anxious and tends to crack under pressure. Well, I actually do well when other people set deadlines for me. It's that I don't have a good capacity for setting deadlines for myself. A lot of odder things I need to be doing. Hello? Raven, hello? I'm so tempted to take away leg privileges for that. Oh my lord. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna mind my business over here. The things that happen in this chat. Might get otter-sized. How many bits does it take me to throw away my dignity? More than 99. More than 99. One thing that irks me about robotic designs, but I totally end up doing it because it's so hard to do it any other way, is robots with flexible mouths. Which of what to get big otter? I hope you understand that, like, that's basically already there. Gowl, stomp, stomp, stomp. If I saw a little Lego city, I might just knock a few buildings down. This is kaiju now. Yeah. That's why I said gowl. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Pet peeves in robots design is when the mouth is flexible, but it has to be flexible. Screen mouth approached, or a fixed jaw, like the dude from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Screen mouth might be a good way of handling this. Like, if I treat... Let me tab into, like, a red color. This dude, if all of this right here is like a little, like, LCD wrap, that could be cool. Though I think the fact that I have bro with that right there implies that they might be drinking it with the use of their mouth, though. So it's like, I could DM the commissioner and ask. You drink with your mouth. We're talking about robot mouth physics. I don't know how much of that you heard, but basically the idea that sometimes hinge jaws on robots or robot mouths that are just LCD screens make more sense instead of having like a fully flexible mouth on like a hard body creature. But I would be delighted to hear your 2 cents on that. Thinking in classic robot terms, current robots have Wow, I definitely don't know what that means. Moved like Jax from Digital Circus. So, like, doesn't really open, but still, like, twist around and emotes. I'm gonna fiddle with the camera detection. Oh, hi, Kaola. Not that. I just reads it like I sees it. Pack, are you aware that you made your robot Sona about the same height as my usual OC? I mean, are we talking about like the cool new Disney animatronics? Because that I can relate to. The Shorty Squad grows. What if this part of the mouth could come off? There's just like metal grinders or like little buzz saws inside. You'll send ref. Robotics is your special interest? Heck yeah. Heck freaking yeah. I don't necessarily keep up with robotics, but I do greatly appreciate like new like breakthroughs with stuff. I especially love those rescue robots where the whole thing is that they're meant to be kind of amorphous with a bag over them that can be filled with air so that they can go into little crevices of like a wrecked building and be pumped full of air to lift things up under them. It would be like if you put like the arm of an octopus under like a slab of concrete and then puffed it up like a balloon. Comes off and there's just a metal plate with a W or with a :3 scribbled on it. Fantastic. Do you think that all robot butts are called cans? I'll shut up forever now. Okay, I think this whole torso needs to be raised. Robots. No, I don't want to bots. You know, the slightly dystopian nature of the video. Yeah. Okay, I assume you put it in the Connor caboodle. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, that is a realistic face. Oh. I don't like how the first clip moves, though. The second clip is much better. I'll have to watch this whole thing later. Slightly. That's just what happens with, like, progression of stuff like that. People were worried that trains were going to make people antisocial because they were reading on them. And before that, people thought that bikes would turn women into, like, sex freaks. It's same song and dance. What really matters about whether or not you're in a dystopia is regulations, ethics, and attachment to community. The robot overlords think we're not scared of them. I'm not. I'm not, because I know too many of them, and they're dorks. They're complete dorks. WTF is a community. It's like a friend group, but big and not that deep. Well, sometimes they're that deep. But usually, they're not that deep. I kind of want to redesign the joints. Barely have friend groups. You have well-knit, close people. Communities don't exist. How'd you figure it out? How did you know that I was fibbing this whole time? How do we want to handle the arms, too? Like, if I show it detached on the ref, like, you can get away with that when it's a roboto. Redesign the joints. I'm poking my fingers together. Thank you. Problem is, ethics and robotics are usually very opposed to each other, because robotics strives for efficiency, which usually comes at the cost of human value. See McDonald's automated kiosks and Amazon delivery drone bots. Yeah. Yeah, I might just show the arm detached on the reference. Come to think of it, I should put the antenna on now, or else bro's gonna look very bald. Still looks kind of bald. I could give them a hairline. Merge these layers. That's fine. Instant no. What? You don't want... Come on. I'll give you a receding hairline for free. You'll get 20% off the commission if I get to draw you with a receding hairline. Oh, there's that sick. Give him the old Vegeta hairline. Future bot arms are attached via pure plasma or magneticism. We have magnet rail trains. which I love. I have a deep affection with... This sentence is getting weird. I have a deep admiration for public transit. Silliness is going on is perfect for the current music. Yeah, this is music for when chat's a little silly for sure. You'll wake up with receding hairlines. I mean, eventually, I'm sure. Also, who's Mark, and why do they have your words? Maglev over regular trains. Rubbery mohawks you see on kids' helmets. That would be hard to do with the antenna. Immune to such nonsense. That's right, we're also going to be designing a back view of this character, too. You could put, like, a little decal. Gonna see if you can turn your rage into art? Heck yes! If you make it for spite, make it. If you make it for you, make it. If you make it because you're bored, make it. Just freaking make something. Strike with the rage of a small parrot. Heck yes. Heck freaking yes. Another part about designing humanoid robots that I really like is that I get to use some of the, like, bases of human anatomy, and then I get to, like, abstract it and simplify it. So, like, right now I'm going for, like, shoulder blades and, like, some spinal BS-ery. Just thinking about how Bro would bend. Fanfic of Connor falling in love with a tub of non-sentient ice cream. Do you have cameras in my house? Every tub I fall in love with and I cry when it's empty. And then we repeat the cycle. No, I don't. I don't. Just a microphone. And only on the days of Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Leggies. Leg so hot. Hot leg. Leg so hot you fry an egg. Come to think of it, it will probably be better if this design, or if this reference sheet doesn't show the shirt for the turnaround and then has the shirt on just as a different view. It's off only on Sundays. We don't respect the Lord in this house. What are you talking about? I'm biased, but I'm really interested in putting something on the back of the head. Kind of like Metaton, who has like a switch on his back. Also, so packed. You see... No words. How do you feel? Heck, we could even center it. Sunday's flea market days. I haven't been to a flea market in forever. Keep it there. Direct to the point. Nothing else needs to be said. Love it. Okay. I could just put like a seam wrapping around back. Like the idea that maybe the top of their head just like can come off. That feels kind of mouth-ish based on where it is though. We can think about it a bit more as we go in. Can we left simple? Yeah. And also, fiction is for goobing around with stuff like that, so if it changes for like a narrative reason, or just magically has a hatch for story reasons, I don't think anyone would bat an eye. Okay, I want to make a new layer and mess with the joints a little bit. Little robot brother, tell them your story one day. You miss going to them, but the ones close to your house got too big and no sale stuff at regular store price. Oh, that stinks. There is a bird riot going on over there. My little Goyle. My little Goyle, she is throwing a tantrum. Okay, I'm gonna fiddle with these joints here first. Because I want these joints to look like... I want these joints to actually work. And right here, they really work. But this would have to open up way more. And this is good. God, that might actually have to be like a straight up 90 degree. It'd be like a big opening here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what I did was I actually put a toy outside of the bird cage, like on the cage, but on the outside to see what she would do. And I think it's halfway frustrating and halfway, like, incredibly enriching for her. It's like, I gotta get that thing. I gotta get that thing. I can't just beat up on it like I do with all my other toys. It's out there. Okay, elbow. Wrists. Then we're gonna have to do something similar with the knees. Is that these should open more. I think the whole kneecap should still be this darkish color, because I imagine that's more like a flexible rubbery material. So yeah, if I do that, we do merge selected layers. The whole concept here is that you could rotate this quite a bit back before the seams would touch. Realistically, ooh, you'd want a lot of a seam there to fully, like, mimic personhood. You know, they don't have to. That's just me getting caught up in the concept again. Gosh, and if I wanted to do it like the elbow. Or these are like a floating plate. No, Connor, don't get too caught up in the robot anatomy. The completely fictional robot anatomy that can be willfully subjugated to fiction and suspensions of disbelief. Johnny Health just DM'd asking for an extra pair of cat ears. Samurai style joints. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google that. Looking for a good reference. I should really install that plugin that gets rid of garbage generated images from your search results. I kind of see. Which one of us is the Sleep Token fan? Night? I think I'll keep going with what we're doing. I could make the elbow the same, like, rubbery. I'm so indecisive. Haven't heard any of their stuff. You'll have to check them out. Yeah, here we go, Rat Wars. You hear the off music? I love off so much. I love off so much. I should play off sometime. What else do we... Oh, back of the legs. That's what we're missing right now. Interesting. End up looking like that. Maybe. I can delete that. The batter is literally you. You want to tell me more about your aims to purge all of reality and cast it into a void forever? She won the robo legs. Tastes like nickel, you bet. Thankfully, that's not a problem for me. That's a problem for, Pac-Mug to deal with. Response to that is, well, oops. Noted. Okay, before we get crazy into more of the details, let's set up the rest of the sheet. Nickels! Thank you. Thank you. I have said this before, but I'll say it again. I hope that you are taking care of yourself first and foremost. And after that, anything else that ends up contributed is much appreciated. I'm poking my little fingers together. Boink, 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 boink. Metal doesn't really taste like anything. It does if you chew it. Like I chewed on all of my my jacket zippers as a child. You haven't been cooking it right then. True. Okay, real quickly look at the parameters again. Doodle set. Okay. 2 basic doodle sets, at least. I can do a reference of the hat and shirt on their own. Weak sauce metal in my childhood jacket. I was a menace. I would chew on sand and zippers. I always chewed apart my fingernails. I had a biting problem. One of my teeth was slightly rotated. Like one of my front upper teeth was rotated to be almost completely in profile, which it made it look like that I had like the like bashful anime girl fang. What did you miss? We're working on setting up the rest of the sheet. That's all. Fiddling with the joints, setting up the rest of the sheet. Definitely no gaffes, no funnies, no comedy. Moe Fang. Yeah, that is an apt word for it. I'm pretty sure that my tooth ended up rotated like that because I would use my teeth to open packaging too much, and I would lean on that tooth in specific. So I think just the repeated stress of me ripping plastic open with that side of my mouth just helped, as it developed, rotated it out. Yeah. All my besties have an oral fixation, right? Was that a personal call out, Koala? Kaola? Even if I know how it's pronounced, my mouth wants to pronounce it like that. Okay, hat. I think we'll do 2 views for the shirt. Oh, speaking of stuff that's going to go on the full reference, Pack, you mentioned having the character's name on the sheet. Are we just using your screen name? Baby bird noises, yeah! The prisoners are rowdy today. Just Pack Mug? Okay. Hi, Alaris. I don't think I cognized that you had just arrived because Scavvy is also a very red, rusty color. Hurting your teeth wouldn't be a problem to be like a robot or something. Getting called out, yeah. Red chatters chat faster. They also get pulled over more. A bit everything, especially stimmies. Move the yellow coloring off a pencil out of boredom. Like the outside of a number 2 pencil. I've done that with my hands. Doing it with your teeth feels grody because then you got like the paint chips in your mouth. But who am I to talk when I literally have already admitted to chewing on sand? Shoulders are gonna have to be wider on this. Whoa. The fact that that still gets my attention, largely because I used to manually switch my outfits. Deranged. Sand Muncher, yeah. Yeah. This is true. I shan't lie. Glad you're enjoying yourself over there, Pack. Okay, shirt front, shirt back. We could put the purple pear on the back of the shirt, too. Could put the purple pear on the back of the shirt. Purple pear. Genuinely don't remember where the paint went. You might have eaten it. You might have spit it away. You don't know, and you can't know. I'm gonna put that in the same genre as the common saying that Vincent van Gogh would eat yellow paint on purpose because it was a happy color and he wanted to be happy on the inside. As long as I can make it work, I'm gonna make it not work. I'm gonna break everything. Pack. Mug. :3. Palette space. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of everything. Get rid of the chairs. Get rid of the sofa. We can't let people know we sit. Okay, and then some room for sketcheroos. Pack, would you say that this character always wears this shirt and hat? Just for me to, like, have the text of, like, right next to it, always wears these. Can't let people know we own anything. Can't let people know. Can't let people know. Iconic fit. Okay, I'm gonna literally write. Iconic fit. Sparkly emoji. Walk, walk, fashion, baby. We can't let people. We can't people. Okay, and then a little room for sketcheroos. Bro wanted a worried one, an annoyed one. We could get away with just doing 2. I feel like 3 is like the magic number, though. Transfer to lower layer. I picked the third one. You know it. You know it. Bashful or glitchy. Bro needs to be thrown in a pit of rice. Are they waterproof? Can they do a swim? Oh, the levels of irony of wearing, like, a Hawaiian tourist shirt and not being able to contact water would be hilarious. The shock to receive a piece of info. The screen just glitches. Blue screen. I feel like the hat needs to be lower on the head here. and bigger. As long as silicone RTV and rubber gaskets, we can make it waterproof. As long as we use those. Boop. When it rains, it'll be annoyed. It's a lot of people. A lot of people just don't enjoy the rain. I like the rain. Except for when it's cold. It's... Pack's a rain hater. Pack's a certified rain hater. How dare you? So this exactly as I said that. Oh my god, bestie, we're so in sync. Oh my god. Kind of person want to go on a walk with someone warm, light rain? Yes! Warm, light rain, the best. Canadian geese that live here runs away when it rains, come out when it's done. To go home on your short-circuiting mini electric motorbike. Oh, that's right! You wanted a motorbike on this reference too. Oh. I also want an electric bike. Okay, we'll probably have to make the ratio of, like, how big the drawings are a little bit smaller than to fit that in. But we will still do that. Motor scooter. I think the two things that has prevented me from gunning right into buying myself, like, a moped or an electric bike, like, obviously the price sink, but also, like, it's kind of wishy-washy on the information about what licensing you need to legally drive it, and, like, where you can and can't take it. Like, obviously, you're not going to take a moped onto the highway, but knowing the classification of what is and isn't okay for a moped to be on is, like, that's also, like, a whole research sink. Surprised roboto. Let you get me my license. The phrasing of that. Kill one bird by aiming at a different problem. See, best to buy a bicycle and buy an electric bicycle kit. Oh, that might be a delightful middle ground. Make the colors of the purple pear the same as the palm trees in the front. Unless there's a better idea. I was thinking keeping it within the orange palette, but tinting it magenta-y. So, by comparison, it will feel purple, but it will still be in the scheme of it. Okay, this is worried, then we should do an annoyed face. Droopy. You liked having the front wheel the hub wheel since it helps with dragging you around when it snows. Will you pedal in the rear? That is fun. That is fun. Oh, I think I derailed a thought. For me, the idea of starting with a smaller motorized vehicle is my way, in my head, because I haven't done anything about it, but in my head, it's easing me into the luxury of being able to travel myself without going all in yet, which would then make me want to upgrade into more vehicles and then eventually get me functioning as like a normal average American. If something goes wrong with the electronics, you can still pedal it. Yes. That's also another thing, is I'm irrationally scared of vehicles breaking down. So the idea that it still works, like even with a failure, that's like licky. You got your license, you wanted to get your own car as fast as possible. Let's do bro with the crossed arms. Shrink this down. Boop. Your chain dislodged off your bumped bicycle, so you used the electric assist and throttled your way back home. That makes sense, because if you can't pedal... Yeah, no. Makes sense. I think for me, the dream of just getting by with, like, a moped or electric bike is kind of killed by the fact that winter here can be very thorough, and you just kind of don't want to be stuck. You don't want to be stuck in that. You at least fold it down to take it on the bus. It's a third last... I want what you're having. I want what you're having, but I also want the bus routes here to be significant and reliable, which they're not. Just move. I'm just gonna move to, like, England, Europe, Ireland. Aren't as useful in the States unless you are near or in a semi-walkable city. Yeah. I know this well. The dissonance of what I want and where I am are present. Sari-bot just yote a spam detection. That's nice. I have not seen her work before. It was like watching a frog catch a bug. Don't have the distance travel available, sadly. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna take the 15-minute break a little bit early, because I have to go use the bathroom. And then after that, I have 2 commissions. I could work on the sketch for the other commission, or we could crack on with this further. I'm also tempted to switch to Hades. I'm insane. I want to do everything today. But yes, I am taking our 15-minute break a little bit early. So, like usual, I will leave you with some music. I will go take care of myself. I hope you do the same, and I will see you in a little bit. BRB. Oh, okay. Short break. Break short. Break short. I am back. Just a little self-care. That's all I wanted. Yeah, thank you. Also tempted. To switch around. The arrangement of this, because if I do this, then we can fit the motorbike in over here without, like, we're just gonna do this. That's a bike. It's gonna drive me nuts that I didn't complete that line over there. Gosh, and then if I arrange these smarter too, we could still have room for a third sketch. Tempting. These, I'll put back on another layer real quick. I could flip this one in. That might save us some space. Oop. I hate that they added a button like that into Clip where you can basically collapse everything into the selection area. Because if you're working on a really, really big file, that will just crash your whole, like, program. Just one click of a button. A secret and easy to hit kill all software button. Explode your art button. It's exactly what we needed. Also need to fit a little height chart in here just to show that bro is 4'9". Oh wait, 4'9" isn't just shy of 5 foot. I forget that a foot goes to 12 inches and not 10. I want to draw little bro happy. Or, like, proud. I want them to have at least one positive emotion on this sheet. You will receive happiness. You will receive a positive emotion. It's no longer optional. The stink face. It's a look of someone who will make you happy by force. I'm not sure if I'm liking what the eyes are doing. Gosh, making a good smile is hard without eyebrows, I'm realizing. Maybe like high up here? The other thing is that the eye shape here risks coming off as like looking a little sad if I don't get the curvature of it just right. Expressions are really fiddly, especially when you're working with less features. I could also include the motorbike by letting it be a little sketch of them riding it. That is an option. Let me pull up a reference for the type of bike that we were talking about. Okay, Razor electric mini scooter. Popping that into Google. Oh, they're so cute. Zoom with confidence. Wait, I gotta drag this one in because the tagline of Zoom with confidence is so good. Okay, image a new tab. Zoom with confidence. It's cute. Not sure if this one's my favorite though. When I look at these, I keep getting more attracted to the ones that are called a dirt rocket, but I don't think that's necessarily the one that the commissioner was talking about. Maybe this one that we pulled up is more so in the vein. How about a Honda Ruckus? They were pretty specific about the kind of cycle. So I am going to stick with it. You shooketh. So I love the fact that this is technically like a kid's bike for just a character who just happens to be short. It's a delightful vibe. Okay, let's bike. So with this, it looks like you're seated way back, like your butt is actually like almost in line with the back wheel, and then you're meant to be like leaned forward. You ride those to work. If it works, it works. I probably will have to do a separate drawing of the bike on its own for visual clarity, seeing as this is a reference sheet. Into the antenna, leaned all the way back. This hat would be gone if it weren't for the fact that the antenna stabbed through it. Oh, I think I just heard Graham. I think we're about to hear some cat fussing. There's a non-zero chance that he's about to give me what for. Went the scooter route because of your socks madness shifter to the drop and gave you a bad sign of not having crash guards for them. Ew, yeah, I don't like that. Looks like the foot pedals here. Also, goodness. Excited bird. I'm being overcome by the consumption. Okay, so it looks like it would be toe up. Okay. Body is probably too small. Hi, BT. Are you taking notes, or is that, like, the idea that you're also drawing? Either's cute, but I want to know. Okay. Embiggen. Vroom vroom. Just taking notes. Are you observing me? Are you observing me like I'm a little creature in a zoo? Is that what's happening here? Okay, Seeing how to draw 101. That makes me happy. In my art career, I want two things. I want to make other people want to draw, and I want to leave something behind that people are still going to be fond of when I'm gone. Okay, merge down. I'll arrange some of these again, because I am insane. Do I want to flip these? Yeah, because this is tall. I can better efficiently use the space. like this. Yes. Right. Scoot, scoot. Okay, merge with layer below. Let's get rid of those sparkles because, funny as they are, they're taking up too much space here. I'll do a little plus sign here. Bring this down. Back of you. Okay, give everything a little bit of a shrink. Just a little. The next thing we need is just the room for a little height chart. Looks like one of these could stand to be a little taller. Grabby you. Boop. Although, both of these views don't necessarily have their heel on the ground. Just a little shift. Okay, mark down right now that they are 4'9". I want to scoop them up. I want to pick them up, and I want to like walk around in a little circle with them, swing them around. Grabs my face. What? You need to hold on? That's okay. I understand. Let's do... Boop. Oh, the opacity on it. You're 5'2". I was 5'2" once. I remember what it was like. I don't. Okay, I'm gonna do the first save of the stream. Bad and naughty of me. Missions folder. You're an inch taller. Pack, you may feel you may feel victorious because you're an inch taller than Alaris, but that means you're 2 inches shorter than me. 5'5", baby. I tell this story a lot, but I suspect that I have like a mild dyscalculia, which the easy way to describe that is dyslexia for numbers. And back when I was still measuring in at 5'4", I went to go get a state ID, and I accidentally filled in my feet and my inches of height backwards. And not a single damn person in the Secretary of State stopped me from walking out with an ID that said I was 4'5" instead of 5'4". And I just had it for a couple of years until I got my name change done, and then I just incidentally had to fill it out from the top again. I'm like, I'm just gonna put 5'5", even though I'm not there quite yet. But now we're there. And now I'm at a height where I cannot possibly ascribe myself to be a gnome. Okay. Hey, Hades for us to stream? Do you want to play Hades as a break? I kind of want to play Hades. Pack? Pack, on a scale from 1 to yes, will you be sad if I switch to playing video games? That's a reference we need. Let me get all my references into one folder and just clean up the file while we're here. A little bit bigger. Zoom with confidence. Okay, folder. Name that ref. Duplicate of this. So we're going to do filter, blur, Gaussian. Hades break, okay? Well, I know you approve. Put a blur of 15 in. Save again. Could also pause to find a font that we want to use. Very tempted to immediately go and find Roboto as a font. Oh, do I not have Roboto in Clit? Yeah, the R section is very short. Okay, then for now, let's just, ooh, not that. You got an e-ink NFC card for fun and got a message for people who holds back approaching you. Oh my gosh. I have a friend who has an NFC chip implant in their hand. And sometimes they put memes on it, but the responsible intended use of it is that they have a link to their art portfolio and like website in it. So you can just scan this person's hand and like get access to their stuff. It's so cool. Ooh, MS Gothic. MS Gothic. Do a bold on that? But yeah, it's awesome. It's, you know, it's like actual, like, cutting edge, like, transhumanism, just in, like, this small, like, utility-based way. And I think that's so cool. You approve? Are you approving of the font or something else? Gotcha. Oh my gosh, wait, why is the comma? Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Demon Robot approves of transhumanism. At the end of the day, we all fall in one category. Targets. You wish I viewed you like that. Scabby, I'm gonna give you a juice box and a handful of goldfish crackers. Too lazy to give a F. Based. Ooh. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. If I do Shift D, no. Control? No. Just trying to see if I can do the shortcut for just copying something immediately. I do not remember. Violent screaming. I handed a juice box. Violent screaming while holding a juice box and crackers. Ooh, dropped it off in media. I gotta go peek. I gotta go see. Aww. Oh, me too. That's so cute. If you were truly a demon robot, you'd be feasting off the souls of meat bags and St. Chance. They don't have time for that. Yeah, bro's more like a middle class, minimum wage robot, I think. Ding ding ding. I know my homie. Your creator demands it of you and watch gay anime. They're coping? Yes, much copium. Bolt brain. Oh no, they're fighting. This is fine. They can fight if they want. Electric motorbike for that extra vroom. What's left of your soul and your leftovers. I will never get over the fact that some of you guys enjoy a light bit of LARP in chat. It's delightful. Okay. Ooh, did I accidentally just make a copy of this one? No. Okay. Oh my gosh. There's some wild clanking over there. Oh. That's not quite what I wanted. Okay, let's copy paste like this. Yeah. When are we getting the in-character chat in my server? Staff furry RP isn't real. Staff furry RP isn't real. Clank, 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 clank. Is that the sound of robots fighting or something else? I'm the stupidest person here. Nah, now that I've continued on with this a little more, I've decided we are not switching to gaming. I'm feeling the group again. Robots aren't furries. There is a surprising amount of overlap of people who really like mecha and people who are like in the furry community. So I don't know if we can say that for certain. I don't know about that, bro. No comment. Live Child of 2 fandoms is the proto-gen. That's fair. I actually have a proto-gen character that I don't use very much, but, you know, I designed. Let me see. Going to digital art, OC art. Here we go. This is a protogen that I designed. Their name is Chewy3, and yes, you have to say the 3. Putting the idol genre into the forefront. Like someone's obsessed. Boop. Okay. Back to what I'm getting paid to do. Your mom. If I start doing your mom jokes on this stream, should I let people spray me with a water bottle? Also remember that Tumblr post that's like, what if we lived in a universe where instead of furries with personas, people had clown sonas, and we're called funnies? You see, we're almost there. We do have people with clown sonas, but we call them VTubers. Clown Sona. Scabby getting, like, instant PTSD because, there's so many. Because Circuit Scars is a little gesture clown thing. Need the evokers. Every so often, I have to hold back, like, the one brain cell in me that wants to get, like, correctional when people are mixing the concepts of a jester, a clown, and a mime together. Bru's gonna mansplain the concept of comedy. It's me. I'm Bro. Parry this, you parking meter. Oh, new favorite sentence. New favorite sentence. Actually, I think, do I want the reference over here? God modding, reporting you to Connor. Scotty's God modding. Alright, this is a warning. If you cannot RP with each other's boundaries and character themes in mind, I will temp ban you for 24 hours. It's on your reference sheet. Bro, staff did a Scabby bad. They banned them for things that were inherent to their character. Justice for my man, Scabby. Scabby, maybe someday I will info dump to you about my longest running OC, whom I've had for more than 10 years. It's not an illegal weapon, Dad. It's who I am. Oh, I don't like drawing this chin. Hi again, BT. There truly is no escape. Gonna kidnap me and drag me into Circuit Hell specifically so I can lore dump on you? Poking my fingers together. The more you learn about my world, the more you prepare to cross over. This isn't my streaming persona. This is just a character. This is just a character concept that I have been oiling and fine-tuning for far too long. Non-believer of circuit hell. Bro, I'm gonna send you to robot hell in Futurama. Leap through worlds like lily pads to get to me. As I said, I already feel like I found you stuck to the ship's windshield like a bug on like a semi-truck. So like, you don't have to try that hard. Android hell. I feel like the head is getting wide at the top here. Just like I can just, like smoosh it in, but like I feel it. It's not intentional, but I feel it. Okay, there we go. I could always draw a Doodle Connor android just for fun. I have that ability. Also, I'm gonna be lazy. I'm gonna do that. Actually, the whole thing I'm gonna draw separate and with the lazy bone circle. A better idea? Some guy that draws dolls. Are you gonna tell me to commission one of your buds? You gonna tell me to commission one of your buds? Yep. Yep. Maybe one day Akko, Miss Death herself, will take my soul and I'll come back as an android consciousness copy. Future sibling thing. I'm so not immune to peer pressure. These have to be wider apart. Price of admission into Circuit City is your soul. Assuming I still have one. Assuming I've ever had one. Assuming that's just not a concept like Bitcoin. Goodness, that is a lot of bar picking over there. Hey, what are you doing? Crazy girl? He's looking at me like, what? Your last Circuit City visit was for TV. Okay, and I did have funny little robot seams on the eyelids. Good to know. Whatever's left of you is getting shoved into a demon doll. Okay, so I have a device in the back of my head that carries my consciousness from one clone to another. If for some reason the cloning machine failed, the only option would be to plug the implant into the next closest thing. You don't have to be a robot per se. You are simply mechanically inclined. Okay, I'm gonna do the mouth asymmetrical too. I think that'll add a little more character to the ref. Okay, a doppelganger, an alternate. It's good to have contingency plans. And friendly, obviously friendly, and totally not insane, and crab-pilled friend. Interfere with the metal by poking it. If you're talking about poking the implants on the back of my head, I'm going to swat you with a fly swatter. So it looks like originally... I'm gonna have to drag the reference over to make sure that I'm getting the collar area right. So I'm gonna drag it, I'm gonna drag it below the sketch layers. I'm gonna put the sketch layers on multiply. Whew. I love how most artists will put their references into a separate window that they float onto screen. So I'm just like, no, in the canvas. I can't be bothered with all that. In the canvas. I'm getting really focused on the eyes here just because I know that sometimes my art can be perceived as cross-eyed. I also had to be careful to not let the lines from the scene here and the line of the pupil itself to not like hook up, create a tangent. It's a little taste of focus mode right there. Okay. I almost feel like the shape of the collar here is technically a hexagon. Or like it would go straight back here again. Oh wait, I need to raise the line width again. Completely neglected that there. Okay. Whenever I start doing line art, you can just tell that the amount of brain cells that I need increases based on how frequently I'm commentating on things. It's funny. sure that I'm liking this yet. Let's... keep this, but then restructure. I'm actually gonna new layer. We're gonna redefine the sketch a little bit. So there's a sphere in here the neck can rotate on. Okay. Little hexagonal collar. An LED of some kind here. I love using blue and orange. Without any clothes, Bro looks a little bit like a skeleton, which is kind of what I'm going for, but also very interesting to see. Okay, and then I didn't draw anything going on for the collarbone itself beyond that because we cannot see it. This wouldn't be visible. Could let it be curved. That is an option. Most robots look like skeletons. Metal skeletons. Why do I say things? Let's just taper in just a little bit more. Ooh, that's a little too much like a cod piece. It's a thin balance between cod piece and huggies. Okay. And if we want to pretend that there is a ball joint in this area, that'll be the basis for the rest of the arms. Okay. Start here. Boop. Okay, I'm very tempted to have this slant inwards, actually. I think that'll make it feel a little less aggressive in the jaggedness. And I also want to raise it a little. That's getting weird. Let's start from here without that middle line first. Yeah, that's better. little peak of darkness there, so we know there's more going on. Aww. The little ads emote. It's so cute. Okay. Start here. I don't even know what the purpose of giving Bro these, like, dark little pectoral regions is. But aesthetically, I like them. Also very tempted to add, like, another silver line at the bottom so that it doesn't go from blue without, like, any frame. Power cells are stored in the robotips. I mean, I guess that's kind of lungs. That is where your lungs could be. A little bit of roundedness is kind of nice. So I love how Bro kind of feels like skinny like a wet cat until you put the shirt on them. That shirt like really like makes their form blockier, I feel. It's good. I wish that Clip Studio had some kind of, like, magnetic pixel connecting, like, routine for when you get really close to the edge of the the symmetry tool. Oh gosh. You're hyper-focusing on doodle drawing lines. You're hit with a Red Bull ad. Are you just mesmerized? Is this like your equivalent of like a baby sensory video? Alright, I'm actually gonna mute up to do a nasty cough here because I can feel like some hoarseness. Okay, so 1 second. I can breathe clearly now, the phlegm is gone. Right on the dot. Oh, fantastic. It's like a speed paint, but slowed down. Whoa. Do you actually have some water? That would probably help my bidness as well. VTuber shows me visibly dying. It wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't that loud. It was full of vigor, though. Because I was trying to move as much as I can out of my system all at once so that I don't have to repeatedly mute. I feel like we're going to need to make the arms wider when we get to them as well. Arms wider, yes, yes. For better hugs. I'm also gonna set the feet and the heels wider out too. Like, not wider in terms of width, but posing. True. True. Would hug. I think the toes need a little bit of like an upturnedness that we're not getting right now. The quote-unquote toes. The foot point. It's almost there. Maybe a little too much? We'll push in here. And actually, this area is feeling like it's flowing into itself a little too well. Like, it feels flush, whereas we need this to be a little more separated. Okay. I'm gonna jump right to the arms before we get into me being crazy neurotypical about the seams, the mechanical going-ons. Might not be long enough here. Hold on. Okay, if I just select these areas, a little draggy down. Just a little bit. Then maybe shoulders in a little. In and up. A little more taper on the wrist, maybe? I think that might be what I'm looking for. Okay. I think this area is feeling weird right now. Maybe we need this area to show a ball joint. And let's bevel this first. I think I'm feeling it. I feel like... I feel like the whole head might be a little skinny. Although I did shrink the head quite a bit from this version because we were going more off of Clank from Ratchet and Clank, and now now that I have a measurement for how tall they would actually be, it's kind of a more human height, so I'm like, that would be a bit big for the proportions that we're working with. So I might want the shoulders to be a little more relaxed downwards too. Or, if I pick this area up instead? A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, maybe? Up to me. It's about the feeling. I'm getting the feeling. It's so funny when art is about something just feeling off. Grass cutting car. No, I was hoping you couldn't hear. Audio nightmare. Audio nightmare. Hey, why are you picking at the bars again? Little miss? Yeah? You gonna come down from there? We have birds rattling their cages. We have lawn vacuums. Sometimes we have cats shrieking at the door. And trust me to make some new Connor's craniums after you make the new template? Yes. Yes. That's gonna make no sense to anyone who's in here. But the answer is yes. I love being incomprehensible. Bird tangent, neighbors moving their yards, waiting for the vacuum cleaner. It definitely makes this place feel a little cozier than, like, overproduced. As much as I would love to have the perfect environment for streaming, there is something to be said about the coziness of things not being perfect, because it can feel more like you're hanging out with a friend than you are with, like, a content producer. So, in that way, you know, I'm not super mad. The secret soldier language the Americans invented to counter the Japanese translators in World War II? True. Parasocialism wins. You're all my best friends. You're all my best friends. Every one of you. I don't want to draw these hands. I don't want to draw these hands, but I will. Let's bring the ruler back down here. Oh, my homies hate drawing hands. I drew before I can draw them again. I don't wanna. I'm gonna mute up again. One moment. Okay, hopefully that has de-stickied my stuff a little. Okay, area for the thumb. Though honestly, I think drawing robot hands is a little, like, more free than drawing, like, human hands, because you can, like, just straight up put the joints there. And no one will say a thing about it, because, yeah, of course that's how it works. It's probably all I need right there. Bald. The tropical precure anime theme on motivation has the monster of the week named Yarenda, which translates to I don't wanna. Oh, that's a delight. Fantastic. Thank you for the good food, Precure. There is a Yarenda inside us all. Okay, do I want to do this for the knees instead? And then maybe a piece of plating on top of here that represents the knee? Maybe? A little bumper? That is kind of fun to have, like, the back-to-back circles just placed differently. Oh. Give me that back. Clang, clang, meow. That's what a spaceship sounds like. That's what a spaceship sounds like, I swear. My pets, man. I have lively little beasts that join us for every stream. Guest star appearance, neighbor's lawn. You're gonna kill me. Oh, good gosh. Okay, let's imply the same dealie going on over here. Do I like that? Do I like that? Do I like that? They'll power the ship. True. I think we need to let the torso be wider. Like right up in here. make Bro buff, but I do think that's a little better. I refused to let this little robot be buff. I also want to walk back on those circles. I don't like them. I'm so flip-floppy. Not allowed. You're not allowed. You heard me. I can and I will bully you. That's why we're sibling coded. Foiled again. Do I like that? That is the question. Very thoughtful music right now for this. Other guest star, all of the airplanes, all of the time. Shoe. Do we want more shoe-looking feet? Do we want to make these more shoe-pilled? Up to me. Have an opinion, for Christ's sake. No. I am perfectly happy with being the person to decide these things. You don't like being super strict. Regardless of strictness, know that I do value your input. I think that's good, though. The upper body, like on the arms, kind of feel a little busy. If you want an opinion, just ask Hunter about grass lawns. Or capitalism. Mega Man XD art style. I'll accept that. Let's do a really loose color pass right now. Just to see if this plots out the way I want it to. So, yellow. That dark gray is already about where it needs to be. Lighter gray. Let's go for more neutral. Okay, and then there's the darker portions where we have like a soft body sim in my mind. Okay, got that yellow going on here again. Although, this is more like a super light version of this yellow. Ooh. There we go. Oh, and then up in here. And then this spot of blue for variety. I think it bodes. I think it bodes. We will truck on with the shapes like this then, I think. Although, man, am I tempted. No, we leave it like that. Okay, I can scoot the reference folder over a little bit. Let's see, line art 1 and line art 2 can transfer to lower layer. Okay. Right back at it. I'm literally going to, like, exactly steal this circle's dimensions. You jamming, Alaris? Heck freaking yeah. All my homies love using the default circle tool. Nudders. Nudders. Okay, I'm gonna flatten out part of the circle, but only on this side. Only on this side. Hollow Knight music. Oh, I should go put the Hollow Knight OST on for myself sometime. That would be lovely. Just the whole thing, start to finish. Give me some free dopamine. Oh, you like the knee pads? It also might ruin the flexibility of the legs. Yeah. For me, I was looking at them, and the way the joints would work is that I'm torn up about making the knees and the elbows bend with the same mechanic, wherein this is hard to articulate without, like, having, like, a face cam and being able to show the soft body part of things is the darker color, and the inner fold of the area needs the most fixation. The alternative, let's just do this for funsies' sake. I'm gonna set up, oh, not that. I'm gonna set up an outline here. So I could do it on both of these too. I don't... Ad moment. Bro is stuck in the ads. That's fine. I do not need to be babysat. They will come back and I will show them things then. Max adding Gatorade. Oh my gosh. Did it make you want to buy our stuff? Did it? That's interesting. 30 seconds of torture left. How do you feel about this? What is your vibe here? We have a dense knee pad and then like a flexible sort of like ankle area and then a rigid like thigh area. So I said this before, the way I imagine it, the lighter the color gets, the less flexible the material is. Also means maybe we would want to switch these back to this. Because there might be an elbow bumper back there too. Think you can live without it? That's not what the question is, you fool. Though I'm liking this now. Here's the problem. Color swap is throwing you off. Do you even remember what the other version looked like? Do you even remember what the other version looked like? There's the ultimate question. No. Don't look at that one. Don't look at that one. Look. Just look at me. Do you like what you are seeing? You don't? Okay. Okay. In that case, tell me which part is your favorite and which part is your least favorite, specifically about limbs. I will wait on that in terms of color in general, because we're contentious about the knees and the joints and other parts. So if I go all the way back, this is where we were before I did any of that. Want it to be closer to the original picture. Okay. Let's see what we can do with just fiddling some of the colors back. Probably get rid of these lines. Not one-to-one, know what I mean? Exactly. Yeah, I think we don't need these lines here then. Because at a certain point, like, it just kind of becomes complication for complication's sake. And this is a rather, like, delightfully simplistic design otherwise. We don't want to crowd it in one area, whereas other areas are simple as heck. Oh, okay, I'm recoloring an area that, or I'm trying to erase an area that's on the color layer right now. Okay. So those were just here for the viz test. Let's go into here. Okay, warp a little. I can get away with using the warp tool for this. Let's see, expand this area. Okay. The real question is, do we want it dark like this? I think so. Because then I can also just erase that extra line in here, like decomplicate further. I'm the only one who's going to know that line was there, but you know. Okay. Oh, I was liking letting those be the medium gray, because I think a little bit of flexibility there will be good in theory. Okay. Where were we? Line art. Yes, I was on that layer. Hold on, were these? Okay, they were 0.4 circles. Okay, I think this side circle is feeling weird right now because it should be more defined as something that's sticking out towards us. To just by man, I hate doing things by hand. Oh, that geeky snom, that's so cute. Okay, one more round there, and about some up here. Okay. Is that too thin? Yes. Okay. Scoot on down. Okay, cheating the mouth to the side because that's what fun is. I could do the arm in a different pose too, because drawing that shoulder plate with the joint open is going to be a little complicated. So I delete this. Instead, what we can do is have the hand out this way, and in that way we'll also be able to display the number of fingers and the palm. Okay. Perfect. What is that emote? Oh my gosh. That's what I look like whenever someone says anything even mildly sus in chat. It's the face that I make. Okay. Start hitting people with hammers when they say suspiciously intimate things. When they say it to people who have not made it clear whether or not they're comfortable with stuff like that, absolutely. But also, it's okay that freaks exist. I like freaks. Most of my friends are freaks. That's when we know we messed up. Fair. Boy mode is for when someone's being a freak and I have to have scary dog privileges. It's really funny. Sometimes I'll raid people who don't know me personally or incredibly well yet, and they will like look at like my recent stream or pull up a clip and they will pronoun me based on which outfit is being used. It's kind of hilarious. Like, I get a little bit of a sociological interest in seeing which ones people pick just based on that. be a little wider back here. The other thing is I think I'm going to want to have the rest of the back designed before we do this side. So that way I know or have a better idea of what the side and the back are going to link up like. Okay, let's borrow the line art from here. Drag it over here. Because we are going to be recycling a good bit of it into the back pose anyways. Deletes your face. Correct. No more face privileges. Gone. Take the ruler off for now. Okay, ruler back on. Slenderman. True. Oop. Nope. Gotta turn that into opacity 0. Okay, we can clean this up a little bit more. Oh, nope, gotta go back to this. For some reason, in Clip Studio, the eraser brush does not abide by the symmetry tool at all. I don't understand it. But the way that I deal with it is I just use a normal pen brush with the actual transparency selected as a color. And generally it works. Generally it's also just annoying. It's because a lot of art is also in part muscle memory, so you'll be grabbing tools that you normally use in other circumstances, and they just won't work the way you need them to, and it's like, okay, why is his face gone? I am working on the back view. I'm working on the back view by taking the front view and making it the back view. Because I love shortcuts. Boop. I'm tricksy like that. What's with the nod and the cry? What does that communicate, Alaris? Nope, there's the eraser tool again. Nope, don't do that. Okay, then the hands and feet we'll worry about later. Okay. Jumping from different programs and missing options when it's from another program. Yeah. This isn't even jumping programs, though. This is just Clip Studio being inconsistent with how their own things function. This is just Clip Studio. Just being Clip Studio. Macro's gone. True. True. Robot butt. Robot butt spotted. Go! Giant magnet! Spine. I think one of my favorite threats that I've ever seen online was, I'm gonna rip out your spine and beat you with it. Just very, very, very poignant. Still an old favorite, and I don't even remember where it's from. Alaris, are you swiggity swooty? Is that what's happening? Mortal Kombat coded threat. You're right. You're right. Absolutely. I don't want to draw the spine. Tear out your spine and use it for reference. Fair. Most have ever heard me complain about a drawing. At this point, it's kind of the bit. At this point, it's kind of the bit. That's kind of fun. That means we would be doing like that for the rest of the back. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's back it up here. And instead, I'm going to pretend like I know what I'm doing over here. That. It looks very funny to still have the feet and hands pointed like they're forwards facing. Maybe this? Maybe. Okay, let's make a new layer. Move the ruler here. Lower the opacity on here slightly. And now we're going to redo the hands, feet, and knees to be in the right perspective. Scoot that in. Okay. Ooh, that was almost perfect. Not quite. Okay, gonna scoot it around a little more. Then I'm gonna smooth that out like we never had the knee sticking out in the first place. So maybe I'll keep that little peak of the knee pad hanging out. Lighten this a bit more. Okay. Okay, soft body parts on the back of the knees. Just post this up a little bit higher. Okay. I feel like this might be too high up there. Okay. Difficult here. Okay. Trying to find a good balance between the geometric and being able to see a peek of the rest of the form. Might do it. I think these are a little too meaty right now. Oh, the ad hamper. Zero sugar sweet tea? What? Oh, that's the ad that packages it. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. that like elbow pattern, just like the knee. I think we're going to need to shift a little bit of this around. They taste so gross too. Notice artificial sweeteners give you a headache or tummy pains. Wow, okay. I can't say I've known anyone who has had a side effect like that before. But bodies are very complicated little chemical soups, so I fully believe you. Honestly, I'm surprised there's not more products that go like half and half with non-sugar sweetener and sugar sweetener, just to like reduce but not outright like change the flavoring of things. It is something I don't think I see commonly, and I kind of wish I did. Because I do agree that artificial sweeteners, well, all sweeteners are artificial. Sugar substitutes have a particular taste to them. But, like, they don't need a lot to be covered up. I think it's just the fact that we're throwing them into products that weren't made to have them in to compensate for the flavor in the first place. Like, with some recipe adjustments and some compromising, like, they could be a staple part of things. Okay, yet again, one more layer for me to figure my stuff out on. Oh, good gosh. Okay. So if this is the palm, dealing with 1, 2, we've only been giving these fingers 2 joints. Oh, there's a coloring error there. I see you. You didn't escape me. Which, I like drawing hands with only 2 joints, but it does bring in a lot of questions sometimes when you're working with poses for certain things. We do that, and then that. Okay, this needs to overlap back, and I think all of these need to overlap each other more. Otherwise, we're mostly good there. Okay. Right, this is currently bending in the wrong way, just a little bit. Okay. And let's jump the gun here. Get the thumb more or less in there right now. the rest of the primary digits in. Oh. My OBS is saying welcome to the chat room as if we had just like lost connectivity there for a bit. That's weird. That's weird. I don't trust that. What happened? Okay. I think we'll warp it a little bit, but otherwise it's acceptable. Okay, just gonna change the shapes in here just a little bit. Okay, I can delete that. Put the symmetry tool back on here. Go on in and make a couple more erase passes. And then we can combine these. Okay. Ooh. Kind of lost the sharpness of the point in here. Let's go back in. Boop. Something smells like hamburger. Inner ear infection sucks. I didn't have the symmetry tool on there. I hope that you are recovering as quick as you can, Knight. Just had a pop and your balance while sitting down shifted. Oh. Go easy on yourself. Okay. I should be able to merge these now. Merge down. Also, I'm going to fiddle with this just a little bit. Okay. The knees. I erased the knees. I'll just... boop. It does the job. Oh, we're missing... Actually, let's squish this in and squish this up too. And down here. Because what we're missing here is the other loop. Okay. That is way too dark. Okay. Let's turn close gap off real quickly. Yeah, there we go. Merge with layer below. Okay. Then these plates here, gray, 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 gray. Boop. Oh, right, what? Okay, yeah, it is that medium gray that's being used for the antenna. Correct. Am I missing anything here? Dark on the little ear cuffs. Ah, yes. The funny. The V 1.5. Personal headcanon. Every time the pack robot gets destroyed, they come back, but this number is a little higher. There we go. Cute. Okay, bunch of liner layers. Upgraded. Moderators, upgrade his ass. Perfect. Alaris. Evil. Okay, I need to stretch my wrist out a little bit. Going a little hard on stream. I still feel like the shoulder blades is missing something. Just activated mod view for the first time and you're like, ah! Yeah. Thankfully, they let you close out some of the windows if you don't want them immediately in your face, but it is a very overwhelming UI. I agree. Alright, I think I know something that I want to change here. Oh, nope, can't use the eraser. Almost read that twice. Okay, let's make this. Oh. Hold on. Why? Oh, because there's two of them. That's why. Okay. Select into this. There we go. If I did this. Oh, nope, wrong layer there. Boop. I've had a total of 688 redeems. No. Because I can manually clear those out. Glottal was definitely not the first person to redeem either. That is Glottal was not my first viewer. Glottal was someone that I met a good few months into it. And then even then, I had my account like a whole year before that. And before I even started streaming with the VTuber kit model, I was using a PNG tuber. Yeah. Fun fact, it's been 688 redeemed since you cleared them. That sounds more like me, right? Right? Because you don't have to clear them. They're kind of like receipts, where that's where you can go to refund them if something goes wrong or if you have to deny one. You can also mass refund them. Huh? Pack, was that $50? But what? Oh. Like usual, I hope you were taking care of yourself first and foremost. Anything past that is well appreciated. When we do the PayPal transaction of the rest of this commission, I'm keeping this in mind. You're not getting out of this. I'm gonna turn tipping on the PayPal invoice off. What do I mean? I'm totally, definitely not gonna undercharge you $55. Not that extreme. I appreciate you, bro. Hopping back up to Noah, is our beloved ship boy alive? Heck freaking yeah. Keeps me up. Thank you. Thank you. People like you keep me coming back to stream and take commissions again and again, so I appreciate it. I'm literally poking my fingers together like a little anime character. Oh. Goodness. You also did that at a very good time because we're like 7 minutes out from like stream end and rating out. I don't know if you knew that or if that was just the vibe. Freaking goober. I would give you a noogie. So sibling coded. 4-hour limit. I have a 4-hour minimum. I try and stream from 3 to 7. You know, if I'm feeling bad, I'll shuffle out early. Or if we're not done with something and we want to keep going, well, we'll keep going a little longer. But that's where the standard is. No, there's no such thing as a time limit on Twitch. Literally, unless your computer, like, ran out of, like, space while you were streaming. I think that's the only way that it would, like force you out. Streaming for consistent times actually tends to produce better results than trying to marathon stream every day. Yeah. You know, doing some special events is also good because it will add, like, some hype and attention, but every freaking day, no. People who stream all the time tend to burn out mentally. Yeah. As someone who goes in and out of burnout cycles, if I'm not careful, don't I know it? Ooh, hold on. I really like that shape. It got a little wiggly at the end there, but I like that shape. Like a little bit of the pauldron, I'm gonna call it. Quality versus quantity. Yes. Also, there's quality versus quantity, but there's also people's ability to find you. And if they know what your schedule is, then people can seek you out. Or they can know that you are someone who will reliably be on. I once saw someone as referring to producing similar stuff at similar times as getting your viewership to invest trust in you, in so much as the sense that they can rely on your quality, your energy, and the regularity with which you put stuff out. And I thought that was interesting. I don't know how much I, like, breathe that, but it makes sense. Like, as opposed to, like, say, a YouTube channel that will drop a video and then vanish for 2 months at a time, like mine, putting something out every so often, even if it's, like, not amazing. It's like, it's gonna do better in an algorithm, and it's gonna do better in people's attention span. What are you doing cry face for, Alaris? What's the vibe? Whoa, dude, where's the relish? I totally didn't just take that tagline from another streamer who was in here earlier and who likes to LARP as a robot. Catchphrase. Okay. I think it is about time for me to do one more save and then tab in to Twitch to see who we can raid. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, it is written to a file. We are safe. Glottal's doing art. Doodle Sprout's doing art. Let's see. Anyone else? Yeah, I think we're gonna stream into Glottal. It sounds like they're doing a chaos stream, like in terms of like stability, but also what they're working on looks really freaking nice. Okay. /raid glol. Alright, y'all know the drill. Be good to streamer, be good to each other, and most importantly, be good to yourselves. Alright, I'll chat you around sometime. Ta-ta. Cause chaos. Yes, you know what? If you have access to Shoodle, go throw some Shoodles. Glottal's a really good sport. See you around sometime.